Hello, peeps. Yeah, it's 10:30 p.m. and it's still light outside. And yeah, I'm wearing this super cool T-shirt that I once found at a flea market thing that says "People are idiots." And sometimes I just have to wear this T-shirt because the world has gone nuts and bananas, and I'm really tired. And I'm kind of glad that Freyr keeps me company here. And like in this position, he looks so cute and faithful. And I'm also glad that he's like 100% polyester because I wouldn't always have the energy to take care of a live animal, and then like the 100% polyester animal doesn't protest my babbling either, of course. um, and since I obviously gained new subscribers from the pen pal meeting, I just decided to say hi. And yeah, continental Europe was good and chaotic as always, and I think the sun was a little bit too good to me because I have such a red face. I just noticed that on camera. Today, I thought a lot about many things. Amongst other things, I watched a a film on the internet that is like based on a true story about a married couple who are like both deaf, and like the lawmakers want to force them to get are you calling these thingies cochlea implants for their toddler daughter, so she would basically learn to hear because the hearing nerve is intact. And when I googled this film on the internet, I must say that the that it has met both positive and negative criticism. Um, like just for the record, my form of autism makes me appear hard of hearing in some contexts, so I do some sort of supportive lip reading. Um, but for instance, I don't speak sign language because, at least to my present knowledge, I don't have the body coordination to do so. Um, but things like this film actually make me think it might be intelligent to at least learn some basic expressions, see if I can do it. Um, because, like, of auditive languages, I also learn the um, basic expressions. Like if I visit a new country, something like please, thanks, where's the loo? Uh, if you wanna tell me that in your language, like any non-English and non-German language is very welcome. Um, it's nice to yeah, to learn something and to show people the respect that I'm at least like interested in their language, even though I may not be able to maintain a really complex conversation. But then again, this discussion that followed, like in the film, about like is life more worth living when you're not disabled, and so on, that made me think of my own biography, because I think there was a lot of social pressure to do therapies basically against my cerebral palsy. And of course, I get the notion that like early intervention creates more mobility. And like in the case of this hearing implant, the doctor said like the earlier you do this, the more are the chances that the child learns to hear properly. But do you need to hear properly? And let's say to me, of course, having the option to walk up and down stairs um, matters, which I also saw at the pen pal meeting, because that was a lot of walking around in an old center town and a lot of attending to very old restaurant buildings. I don't know what people would have done in these restaurants and other establishments if I had shown up with a wheelchair and asked for help. Like when I come turtling my way with the sticks, most people try to be really helpful. Um, but most people also don't see how much energy this takes me to walk. So sometimes, looking back at my childhood, I also think that energy could have been better used to teach me household skills or how to apply for a job or something. Well, of course, but if I, from today's point of view, told this to my 6 year old me, that 6 year old me would probably go like, old people are idiots, because let's say as a child I was still more mobile and I enjoyed climbing around everywhere and going in the loft and going in the basement and trying to climb trees and etc. So, well, maybe different stages of life also bring different ideas about one and the same thing. And of course, medicine is progressing, um, but I think that shouldn't be used to control people. Like the focus of the movie was like that most people thought they were just trying to optimize the child and never given the child the opportunity to exist in her true nature. And of course the coin always has several sides. So um, and of course it was a valid point that the movie brought forward. You shouldn't maybe invest all the energy in medical research, rather like provide more infrastructure for more sign language interpreters. And there was this really cool little kid where when the judge asked, "Wouldn't you want to learn to hear and speak like us so you can speak to us?" Then he just said with his hands to the judge, "Well, you could learn my language." And like for that matter, I would like for more people to learn my autistic language on all its levels as well, because yeah, the actress who played the mother in the movie about the cochlea implant, she explained in an interview that she theoretically can speak like us and like would communicate with us through lip reading, but that is like extreme sport and very exhausting. And I mean, this is what goes for me for walking and for trying to be overly communicative 24/7. So now I'm going to bed and maybe only communicate with Freyr because he doesn't protest my means of communicating. And I'll see you towards the end of the week. Bye bye.